It starts with a roar and ends in silence. Over 70 years of Formula One, filled with speed, glory, and tragedy. These are not highlights. These are warning signs. Welcome to the Reality of F1 Crash Compilation Edition. Viewer discretion is advised.
Senna bateu forte. Ali na Tamburello. A batida muito forte.
The moment that changed everything. The greatest F1 driver of all time, gone in a heartbeat at 190 miles per hour. A failed steering column. A concrete wall. Silence on the radio. F1 would never be the same again.
Good evening. The former world motor racing champion Ayrton Senna has been pronounced clinically dead after a crash at this afternoon's San Marino Grand Prix. Senna suffered serious head injuries when his car left the track and crashed into a concrete wall.
A failure of some sort, a mechanical failure, a problem with the mechanics of the car, a problem with the tyre, all of these kind of things, possibly something on the road surface, oil or whatever. You know, all of these things could play a part.
It was called the Green Hell, and for Niki Lauda, it nearly became his grave. The Nürburgring was one of the most dangerous circuits in motorsport history. No runoff, no modern barriers, just narrow asphalt carved through German forests, and unforgiving speed. On August 1st, 1976, Lauda's Ferrari hit a wet patch at over 160 miles per hour. The car smashed into the wall, bounced back onto the track, and burst into flames. For nearly a minute, Lauda was trapped inside a burning coffin. His helmet had come off. Flames scorched his face, melted his racing suit. He inhaled toxic fumes. His lungs were seared. But miraculously, other drivers stopped, pulled over, and dragged him out. Lauda fell into a coma. Priests were called to give last rites, but he refused to die.
We just climbed out of Adenauer Bridge. I could see in the distance there was black smoke, which usually meant a pretty ominous sign that a car had caught fire.
See anything, and I was just listening. Must have been in a hospital. My wife came into the room where I was lying, and she started crying. So, which didn't certainly help me. I told her afterwards, I said, listen, why did you cry when you come in? Because I felt bad. She said, unfortunately, I only recognized you on your feet, because I was burned so bad in my head and everywhere that she had a shock. And that was the real issue at the time, so I thought, shit, I must fight now to stay alive.
Just 42 days later, he returned to race again. Bandaged, bleeding, but back in the cockpit. It wasn't just one of the greatest comebacks in F1 history. It was a warning that Formula One takes everything, and you have to be willing to give it.
Grosjean still making moves to try and gain places.
Fuck.
Yeah, this one was hard to watch. I felt very, very vulnerable in that moment.
A modern miracle. 137 miles per hour.
A split second.
The car split in half, but Grosjean walked out of fire, thanks to the halo and a little luck.
All my muscle relaxes. Almost nervous smile, but in peace with myself, thinking, I'm dead, I will die. And then I thought, which part's gonna burn first? Is it the foot? Is it the hands? Is it gonna be painful? Very, very strange feeling, you know, I think. And then, I don't know if that moment allowed me to recover a bit, get my brain, try to find another solution. I thought about my kids and I said, no, I cannot die today. For my kids, I cannot die. I've got to see them. And then I had the idea to twist my head like this.
About at that point, it's the Toyota he connected with. He took off, oh yes, and head first into one. So nearly collected the Toro Rosso of Scott Speed that you would have thought.
The car didn't just crash, it disintegrated. A 75G impact, flipping end over end, yet somehow, no broken bones. It was the day carbon fiber proved stronger than fear.
Russell's had a slow getaway. He's got 3 cars trying to get past him.
Oh my God.
Who was that upside down, I think, in the Alpha? It will look bad. It looked bad.
A flip, a skid, a halo that saved a life. Joe's Alfa Romeo turned into a sled, crashing into the barrier just inches from the crowd. Without the halo, he wouldn't be here today.
So it looks like a collision between Joe, Russell, Albon is also involved.
You're good, Alex.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well over 100 miles an hour. I was just thinking about Vic. It is inside a race car and seeing him.
Wet track, double yellows, a tractor on the circuit. Bianchi collided at over 100 miles per hour. He never woke up. He was 25 and the last F1 driver to lose his life.
Formula One lost a much-loved member of the paddock when Jules Bianchi passed away 9 months after his accident in the 2014 Japanese Grand Prix. The Frenchman, who was 25, really caught the eye on debut in Australia 2013 when he set the 11th fastest race lap ahead of many midfield runners.
These were the dirty tales of Formula One. The crashes, the chaos, the stories they don't show in victory laps. If this shook you, and this is only one chapter of the chaos they hide, subscribe to The Reality and join us as we uncover the truth behind the world's most powerful myths, one story at a time.